Hello everyone, and good afternoon. My name is Austin Taylor, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my research project for the class, which was on Adobe Ink. In this presentation, I will briefly introduce the scope of my project, go over some organizational history, then I will discuss some of the issues and challenges Adobe has faced, as well as my analysis. I will finally conclude by talking about an interview with Adobe's CIO and some other interviews with my family members and girlfriend, and a final slide with my references. We live in a technologically driven day and age. Everything we use in our daily lives involves the use of technology. Whether it's to look up a simple recipe for dinner or to perform a complex equation for research, we use technology in almost all aspects of our lives and depend on the functions our technology provides us. However, just having programs and applications that are able to perform our everyday task is no longer sufficient for our modern world. We not only want our technology to be efficient and perform operations quickly, but we also want it to look appealing too. In today's modern world, the look and feel of an application is just as important as its performance. Adobe is one of the most well-known companies in the world for creating software that provides professional designers and editors the tools to create better and more appealing designs and logos for their products. However, like any other company, Adobe is not exempt from issues and challenges that are an ever-present reality in the business world today. Adobe has faced many challenges throughout the company's lifespan, including problems with data governance, performance measurements, and performance reviews. Let's begin with some brief organizational history of the company. Adobe Inc., originally called Adobe Systems Incorporated, was founded in 1982 by John Warnock and Charles Gashek. Their first successful software they created was PostScript, a powerful software that incorporated their page description language, which enabled computers to print files exactly as they appeared on the screen. After their initial success, they created many more desktop applications that are used every day by professional creators and editors, with their most popular and successful software being Adobe Photoshop. Today, they are a multinational software company and one of the largest in the world. In today's information era, companies can tailor their products towards their customers. However, with the vast amount of data available today on customers, Adobe, along with other companies, have had difficulties with data governance and performance measurements. One of the problems Adobe has faced with having such a vast amount of data about the customer is navigating the data. Having more data is time-consuming. It requires more time and resources spent on sorting, cleaning, and understanding the data. Additionally, the more data collected, the more difficult it becomes to ensure the quality and accuracy of the data. And time and energy can be wasted on collecting and analyzing data that is not the most critical, which can impact return on investment. Another common issue Adobe has faced was team misalignment in regards to the lack of data governance. Having different teams working on the same project with different goals will lead to issues. For example, having an IT team working with a marketing team for a website will cause issues, as the marketing team will focus on the analytics of the website, customer experience, and return on investment, while the IT team will focus more on security and functionality of the website. When differing team goals do not align, ongoing blunders are inevitable. Another challenge of large amounts of data is the allocation of time and resources. These issues that Adobe had faced can be resolved through better planned data governance, quality assurance testing, and more automated processes to improve accuracy. Adobe also had a challenge with their performance reviews when one of their executives accidentally told a reporter that they were abandoning the traditional annual performance review before discussing the idea with HR or the CEO of Adobe. When the executive caught wind that an article was being published that week of Adobe's removal of their current performance review system, it forced Adobe to quickly make an entire new system for their performance reviews, which they called Check-in. Check-in provided quarterly goals and expectations, regular feedback, and career development and growth. The previous stack rankings were replaced with an annual rewards check-in, which allowed managers to scale compensation for their employees based on their performance, their impact on the business, marketing conditions, and the relative scarcity of their skills. The new quarterly check-in approach to performance reviews invigorated Adobe's entire business operation. By having check-ins scheduled throughout the year, managers are more up to date on their team's progress and goals. The new system provides specific performance feedback every 6 weeks. The performance management process is no longer lagging as it had been in the past. It is now leading. While the new check-in system was a success for Adobe, the way it was introduced could have gone better. If the check-in system had been introduced in a proper manner with executive sponsorship and communication early on, it could have incorporated more ideas for improvements to replace the old performance reviews. Adobe Inc. is a very successful company that creates high-quality products and has earned their right to be called one of the software giants. Their initial success with their first software product springboarded the company and put it on the path to success, creating software products that are enjoyed by thousands of users every day. However, Adobe is not a perfect company and they have had problems in the past, which they have had to rectify. In spite of those issues and challenges, Adobe has continued to improve their business and remains one of the top software companies. The challenges that Adobe has faced has served as a learning experience for the company of how to better run their organization, and they have shared some of their solutions to the challenges that they had faced with other individuals and company, which they can use to learn from and steer away from making those same mistakes. In a 2019 interview with the current CIO of Adobe, Cynthia Stoddard, discussed how Adobe has changed from a box software provider to a SaaS software provider. SaaS stands for Software as a Service. Becoming a cloud SaaS provider allows companies to know more about their customers and can adapt their software to more suit their customers' needs, as well as provide them with a much better experience. Additionally, in the interview, they talked about how the IT departments and marketing departments are becoming more intertwined. More and more companies are combining their IT teams with their marketing teams, bringing big data disciplines together with people who know how to analyze the data. Stoddard says, bringing the two worlds together is actually a perfect marriage, and in Adobe's current operations, the two teams are so well blended that you would not be able to tell them apart. I additionally interviewed my father, sister, and girlfriend and asked them questions about their experience with Adobe and what their feedback on their products was. The feedback they gave was mostly positive and they each enjoyed their experience using Adobe's product most of the time. My father and sister use Adobe quite frequently, whereas my girlfriend only uses it when she has to. My father uses Adobe every day for work and has used Adobe Reader, Adobe Acrobat, and Adobe Photoshop. My sister uses Adobe products around 3 times a day for schoolwork and for video editing she does for our mom. The overall satisfaction rating that they gave Adobe products was a 7 out of 10, 10 being the most satisfied. My father and sister said they would describe Adobe's products as great but not perfect, as they have encountered text conversion errors and crashes of the program. My girlfriend said she would describe Adobe's products as fairly easy to use, but is more geared towards tech-oriented people. Here is a slide showing my case study for my project, which basically discusses all the information that I have already talked about in this presentation. Here is a list of my references that I used when I was researching my project. I hope you all enjoyed my presentation and thank you for listening.